Testing lighting is what we do. Testing lighting, how about you? Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and sorry it's dark, but it's like bright, but it's like dark. Filming videos at 4 p.m. and it's dark. I had to clean and it's New Year's. So I wanted to do a 2015 resolution reading goal video, and I was gonna do like the jar video. I didn't really make any goals for 2014. I wasn't like really aware that I should make reading goals. I don't know, I just kind of read whatever. But I did set one like really late in the year that I wanted to read 50 books, and I think I didn't read that many books this year. So I'm not going to tell you the number. You'll probably see on my Goodreads. But I started to make goals on pieces of paper, and then I was like, I don't know what to make these. And so then I'm going to do one that I found on the internet, and I'll link it, and I'll put those in my jar. But I want to read a total of 60 books this year. I was going to do it 75, and then I was going to do it 50, and so I like added them together and divided it by 2, and it was like 63, 62. That number still kind of bothers me though. I would need it to be like 50 or 75. But I'm going to try to do a lot of more theater things this year, so I don't know when I'll have time for reading. But the ones that I did make for myself, I'm going to do the ones I have, and then the ones that I have on the internet, that I found on the internet. But this one says read the oldest book on your shelf. Not oldest like date published, but the one that I bought and haven't read yet, and I know what one it is. And this is just to motivate myself to read The Book Thief, because it's been on my shelf for a really long time. Well, you know, there's more books that have been on my shelf longer that I haven't read, like ones that I bought, because I bought The Book Thief last February and I haven't read it. That's not even that long, but like I think I've read all of the other books on my shelf. I have the Mortal Instruments series. I want to finish that, and I have like check marks for all of the books so I can put it back in the jar and like check the next one. And then I have a book someone picks out for you. Read a book someone picks out for you. I'll ask you guys probably. Read a book you didn't finish. Probably gonna read Where She Went. These are just to motivate myself. Or I have a lot of books I don't finish. Book you've heard people rave about. I use the word rave. Read a book on your Kindle. A book you've always been meaning to read. Harry Potter. I'm gonna read Harry Potter this year, guys. And then I had one for Game of Thrones, because I want to read the Game of Thrones series this year, but I don't know where that one went. Because I wasn't sure if there were 6 books in the Game of Thrones series or 5 published so far. I don't know if there's gonna be more. But it was really confusing. I googled it, and there was like no straight answer, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna have a lot of paper in here. But I think I'm gonna make them more neat and more nice, so that's gonna be a thing. I'll read to you some of the challenges that are the ones online. They're a lot more creative than I could do. So, a book with more than 500 pages, a classic romance, a book that became a movie, a book published this year, a book with a number in its title, a book written by someone under 30, a book with non-human characters. I'm not gonna read all of these. A memoir. Ooh, I know whose memoir I'd read. I know a lot of people's that I would read. A trilogy. I should just reread the Shatter Me trilogy. I'm reading Shatter Me. Oh my god! A play. Ooh, I want to read a play. That's cool. A book you started but never finished. A book based on or turned into a TV show. I'm gonna read Outlander. A book by an author you've never read before. A book you own but have never read. A book that takes place in your hometown. I don't think there's one of those. I'll just change it to in Minnesota, because like I don't think there's one book. I'll write a book set in my small town in northern Minnesota. A book with antonyms in the title. Book set somewhere you've always wanted to visit. Okay, so that's the gist of it. So 60 books, and I had paper. Oh, it's right here. I was gonna make like a really nice list and have it on the list. Finish the Mortal Instruments, read Harry Potter, and Game of Thrones series. See? But I put my scripts in this for plays and stuff. I had to take out my Wizard of Oz script. RIP. You will always be loved. So I hope you guys have a fantastic last day of the year, and I will see you next year. Can I say that? I hope you guys completed all the goals you wanted to set for yourself in 2014. And if you didn't, that's okay, because you have a really long life to do all the things you want with yourself. That was cheesy. I'll see you next year. Where's the bottom? Okay. And I hope you have a great 2015 reading your little hearts out. Why did I say that? Okay. Bye. I've always wanted to do one of those things where it's like, goodbye. But I'm too awkward. Goodbye. Goodbye. I should just do my thumbnail now. I always forget to do my thumbnail and then I have to like pause it in the middle of when I'm talking somewhere and it's like, this is so awkward. I hate making thumbnails. I took this out of the kitchen. My sister's gonna be like, where's my mason jar? Because I have the other one right here. Goodbye.